Well, we have a great segment for you today. It's all about vines, and I'm with Sarah from Portland Nursery. And so Sarah, what a great idea, because sometimes I think vertical gardening is kind of overlooked.
It really is. I think it's hard sometimes to think, oh, I could, like we just think of in terms of plots in the ground, and we don't think of the ways that we could bring it up. And especially like arbors and growing, you know, around decks and sitting areas. I find it very enchanting and a lot of ambience. So we've picked some really special different kinds today. Our first one here is Star Jasmine, which we all know and love.
Everyone should have one.
It really should. The fragrance, you know,
Wonderful.
So that's why it's great to plant around an outdoor patio or near a window. But so that's got like some sweet little white flowers.
And it's evergreen, which is great.
Yes, yeah, that's a big one as well. Some clematis here, so you just can't beat that flower.
So pretty.
On a vine, and relatively fast growing, or you know, it'll cling to things pretty easily. But it doesn't like shade on its roots. So what is good to do is planting something kind of shrubby underneath the roots, and then the actual leaves will be in the full sun. Is kind of its ideal situation there.
So more plants to plant. We love that.
Yeah, so you need more plants is the bottom line.
Definitely, and this one's so pretty, so delicate.
Yeah, so that's an Akebia, and that is, like you say, just got kind of a different texture, which can really go a long way when you're adding contrasting textures in your garden.
Pretty. And then passion vine, which is your kind of logo. It's your plant here.
Yeah, it's such a great flower. It's kind of a conversation piece just because it's so intricate, really makes a good statement. So these are all really great additions to your garden, and I think the thing that's hardest for me about vines is the patience of waiting for them to grow, because you know, you want this big beautiful arbor, but it's like kind of takes a while for them to really grow in.
Come on, let's go now.
I know. So for the instant gratification crowd, we've got some annual vines. And what I like to do is plant my perennial vine and then close to it plant some annual vines so that they can really kind of give you what you're wanting while the others are growing in.
Very smart. So what do you have?
Yeah, so this first one here you can tell is just dying to grow onto something. This is a cup and saucer vine, and it gets just really gorgeous flowers.
They're so pretty.
And then, you know, they'll get big and beautiful in the season, and then when it's time to where they would be competing with the perennial vine, they'll be dying off for the season. And then here are some sweet potato vines. So we've got Marguerite here. And then this one here is Solar Tower Black. And we've been growing these for so long, just kind of trailing, that we don't think about how they could be on handrails or arbors or whatnot as well.
Definitely. And yes, for years we've put them in baskets and growing down, so why not grow them up? It's like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's kind of an aha moment for everybody. Like, oh, duh, we can grow them differently. So then we've also got just a real classic here, sweet pea vines, and they can handle a little bit more of dappled shade. That's their preferred area. So that's really great for people who don't have a ton of sun, because it can be hard sometimes.
Definitely. And Sarah, this last one has such a unique flower with a unique name. It's called rhodochyton, which is, I think, an interesting name, but what a cool flower.
Yeah, this one's really great. It can get quite big, up to 10 feet, and it's just, I like the lush, big leaves. It really adds an element of, I don't know, just, I think, relaxation when you've got those big leaves on it.
I think that is so pretty, and I love that idea of you're saying that it's that enchanting and that look of just serenity on your garden. And I think even containers you could put them in. It doesn't have to be just in the ground.
Yeah, it's really true. You could get some different, you know, put a pot under something or a trellis in the pot, and really I think just bringing in the space and having something vertically that is giving the lush leaves really makes your garden kind of feel more enclosed and more personal and more private, and so it's just a really great addition, and almost everybody has room for a vine somewhere.
I think so. And creating a sanctuary, I think that's what gardening is all about, for us to feel comfortable and have our own little getaway. So please try to get out to the Portland Nursery on Stark Street and on Division, because they'll both have these selections, and then you can bring them home and make your own sanctuary there. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank you.